CNN, though, I think we can place that blame, across the board, not only cable news, but network news as well. I think really what happened here is that we had those 2 assassination attempts against the former president. And the message that was sent out across the board was, let's tone down the rhetoric. And in toning down the rhetoric, that silenced people that were calling him a fascist, a threat to society. That silenced factual information. Many of us still called him a fascist,
a dictator on
day one. But there has been sort of this silencing of factual information about the former president, and I think that benefited him.
But we haven't toned down. How do you explain that?
I think.
Have you ever listened to directions? The conversation that we were having was a lot about whether the media is normalizing Donald Trump. I believe the voters normalized Donald Trump by electing him as the lead candidate for the Republican Party. That was the normalizing part. It is our job as the media, the fourth estate, to report, to be journalists, to give information, to fact check. Our job is not to decide who gets to hold the mic or not. Yeah. That was on the voters. This is a democracy. That's the voters choosing that.
It's a democracy right now.
Right.
And if he wins, it won't.
Yes. But the worst thing I think the media does do, though, is reduce or minimize the danger of Donald Trump by mocking him.
Going on here is it's all up to Vice President Harris.
Mm-hmm.
The people who have, at this point, 10 days out, not already decided they're voting for Trump, they're not voting for Trump.
Yeah.
They're either voting for Harris or they're not voting.
Well, that's
and so for me, that's why I think that what the Vice President's doing now should be focused exclusively on closing the deal about why she would be the best president. Saying that Donald Trump is awful and a fascist and all the rest of that, I don't disagree with any of it. Yeah. But those people already sold. So if you believe that, they're sold. It's done.
So who do you think is going to win? Who's going to win?
Look, 10 days ago, I would have told you that she's going to win.
And now?
And I think she's had a bad 10 days.
Why?
Because I don't think there's advantage and disadvantage to having come in the race as late as she did. The advantage is she didn't have to go through all the primaries and go through all that goes on that wears you down a bit. But the disadvantage is people don't know her.
Shout out to Chris Christie, regardless of what people think, at least he can think and not be emotional. You can see right there the difference between men and women, and that's the damn problem. You women are so hell-bent on thinking that you're in charge and that you overseeing some daggone body, and you can't even govern your daggone selves. Chris Christie is absolutely right. Don't nobody know that woman. Don't nobody know that daggone woman. And she, along with the Democratic Party and all the D9 boule elitists, the athletes, and everyone else that was disparaging all these other people to try to force people to do what they wanted them to do, is the reason why she's going to lose. She done enough, and she needs to take the credit for that. But I promise you, what you won't be seeing is any of these people saying, you know what, we messed up here. You know what, we messed up there. So that's why I have to give Chris Christie his credit for at least acknowledging that. This heifer right here, to sit up here and say that the media did something that they didn't do enough to say that Trump was crazy or whatever they want to call him, right? This is all this daggone show did. This is all that MSNBC did. This is all that Joy Reid show did. This is all that CNN did. This is all that Abby Phillips did. This is all that Morning Joe did. What more do these people want except the fact that you were wrong? You effed up. And allegedly, she's about to lose. And if she don't want to accept full blame, I completely understand, Cam. You need to go and chastise all these black people that was playing in the rest of everybody's face, but specifically us black people. Specifically us black people. You got Jamal Bryant, a person who allegedly was having an affair on his wife, but he a preacher, got kids out of wedlock, having kids on his wife, allegedly, but you want to shove that person in our face? How much sense does that make? You want to put Charlemagne the God up as some political pundit as opposed to going to actual political pundits. He's a dude that worked on the radio. And guess what? Y'all want to have him be your greatest, whatever you want to call him. Wasn't he accused of something so many years ago down in South Carolina? But y'all can forget that. Let's not even forget about the fact that you want to make Doug the best man in the world while he has gotten the nanny pregnant and he sat up there and knocked that woman between the wash machine and the dryer, allegedly. We can ignore all that stuff when we want to, but everyone else has to say Donald Trump bad, Trump bad, Trump bad. And if we don't, then that means there's something wrong with us. No, there's something wrong with you all. There's something wrong with all of these people, especially that witch right there on the daggone View. She sat up here and disparaged black people. She's an nth amount of black, but she sat up here and disparaged these daggone black men, didn't think nothing of it. And now she wants to sit up here and talk about these other crazy ass stations where all they talk about is Donald damn Trump didn't do enough. No, you all didn't do enough to have fair journalism, to be fair at all because of your scaredness of Donald daggone Trump. Y'all are painting him out to be something more than what he is. Y'all are the ones that are pussying out over that daggone man. Y'all are the ones that are afraid like mice or something. And you the ones that have the daggone problem, not everyone else. Y'all try to use the fear-mongering tactics like you always do, and it did not work this time. That's what their real problem is. Every single daggone election year for president, it's the most important election of our time. It's the most important election of our time. Every single 4 years it is. Did any of these people say make sure that you vote down the line in your respective areas, know who's running for this, that, and the third? Do they say any of that? Nope. All they want to do is focus on the one thing. That's all the Democrats want to do. Black people always saving Democrats. That's why this push, if crusty, dusty, musty, rusty, ashy ass bums ain't shit, then why is everyone talking about crusty, rusty, ashy ass bums? Bueller? Someone help me understand. If black people's vote don't matter, specifically black men's vote don't matter, why is Cam having that daggone commercial made? Why is Cam out here trying to act like she offering something and at the end of the day she wasn't offering nothing? That would be a lie. When you sit up here and you say that you're giving something to someone exclusively and then it seems to not be true, that would be a lie. Y'all don't know the difference between the truth and a lie. Y'all want to say whatever the hell it is that you want to say, and then as soon as a Republican says something, you want to call them racist. I promise you what you have created is a place where they ain't going to be scared to say nothing no daggone more. I promise you that that's what they about to see, and they really gonna be mad. So I suggest these people get their daggone emotions in check and figure out what the hell the Democratic Party is gonna do in the next 4 daggone years. Because all them old people, I'm gonna keep saying it, cannot relate to these younger people. They don't know how to, they ain't interested, and to come at them with the last minute, when they're, listen. You know they get on my nerves. Shout out to the Zaz, but you know y'all get on my nerves, child. But I'm not running for shit, so my opinion don't matter. These are the people that are mad that they don't have the power anymore. I got the power. They mad that they don't have no daggone power anymore. They mad that they can't control black people, black men in particular. They're mad that they can't control men in particular because it really is still about men and women at the end of the daggone day, the symbolism and the black people. Those top 3 things right there. Cam can only talk about ABs. Don't nobody give a damn about ABs because help me understand how the ABs is going to help the eggs is high, the milk is high. That's the only thing she can talk about at the end of the daggone day. How the hell you going to fail at a daggone town hall when you the only person there, Bueller? That looks crazy. This woman is not ready. She is not poised. She doesn't know what she's doing. She does not get a pass just because she was shoved up in there. Again, blame the daggone Democrats for that. Now, if they're not going to accept responsibility for this, they're not going to change what it is that they do, then I guess they'll just see the same old thing in the next 4 daggone years. And then somebody else, Republican, will just continue to take over and over and over. They need to take a step damn back. They need to reassess, and they need to come with a damn plan. Be proactive instead of reactive. Also, all these niggas that y'all done seen that came out here calling everybody names, trying to act like you don't know what you're doing, calling you dumb and all that other stuff, y'all need to be careful where you spend your daggone money. I promise you, not near one of them people, not that they get my money anyway, will get a dime from me. This is ridiculous. Y'all keep supporting these people all you want to. They most certainly ain't trying to support you. That's it. That's all. You know what to do. I see you all in the next one.
They know better than to feed me anything because I do not care.